Hello everyone, this is Rajkumar here. Welcome to today's session. So today's session is going to be a test on verbal ability, a comprehensive test which is going to cover all the concepts that we happen to discuss for the last few days. Okay, in the few sessions we happen to come across a lot of concepts we happen to discuss. We discussed what we call the preposition, subject verb agreement. We also happen to discuss spotting the error concept. We also happen to discuss what we call comprehension passages. We also happen to discuss antonyms and synonyms, the word power concept. So today we're going to be, I'm going to put you through a small test, which is going to be an assessment test, and which will give you a complete idea as to where you exactly stand in understanding all the concepts. And let us check to see how many marks you can try to get out of this test. So in this particular test, there are going to be around 15 questions. So I want, before we begin the test, I want every one of you to take a white paper and a pen, and then make sure that you start guessing the answer once a question is displayed on the screen. Guess the answer, or as per your understanding, pick the right option and write it on the white paper and keep your answer ready. After 5 seconds, I will reveal the answer, the correct answer, as per the test process, and then just compare the original answer with your guessed answer, and then make sure if it really gets well, or you will get a clarity about where exactly do you stand. And this test is going to be absolutely of high use or of great use for you, precisely because this is a very important test, and most of the questions which I've covered in this test are taken from the previous papers of different companies, different competitive tests. So if you guys are ready, here we go. So here's the question. In the question, a part of the sentence is italicized. Alternatives to the italicized part are given, which may improve the construction of the sentence. Select the correct alternative. She has lived in Chennai since she was 8. I read the question again. She has lived in Chennai since she was 8. So the 4 options are A, lived, B, has been living, C, had stayed, D, is living. Now start the time for you. 5 seconds of time is given for you. Guess the right option, and after 5 seconds I will reveal the correct answer as per the test mode. Well, the answer is has been living. Option B. She has been living in Chennai since she was 8. Friends, try to understand this particular statement is in present perfect continuous tense. Precisely because whenever we use a word called since is an indication that talks about an action which started in the past and continues up to a particular time in the present, even to the present moment. So for such actions, we use present perfect continuous tense. An action started in the past and continuing even till this time. So which means she has been living in Chennai since she was 8. Which means at the age of 8, she went to Chennai, and from then onwards she started living there. Even to this day, she still is continuing to live in Chennai. That's what it means. So present perfect continuous tense. She has been living in Chennai since she was 8. Moving on to the next question. Yes. Read the sentence to find out whether there is any grammatical error in it. The error, if any, will be in one part of the sentence. The letter of that part is the answer. Ignore the error of punctuation, if any. Here we go. The question is, we have been saying it separately up till now, but we thought it would be better if we spoke in one voice. 5 seconds of time. Here we go. Yes. So this question is all about spotting the error. The error is in part A of the sentence. We have been saying it separately up till now. It should not be up till, it should be until now, or it should be what you call till now or up to now. But it's not up till now. We don't have such expressions up till now. Therefore, the error is in part A of the sentence. The answer is option A. Next question. In the question, a part of sentence is italicized. Alternatives to the italicized part are given which may improve the construction of the sentence. Select the correct alternative. People working in high positions in companies tend to shifting their work burden by delegating tasks to their subordinates. So replace the underlined part of the sentence with a better option from out of the options given below. If you're ready, your time begins now. 5 seconds. So, have you guessed the right answer? If the right answer, if you haven't guessed it, check it out. The answer is option B. Tend to shift their work. Tend to shifting their work is a wrong expression. It should be tend to shifting is a wrong expression because after TO2, the infinitive form, we are not supposed to use ing form of the verb. It should be tend to shift. We say, I tend to do this. We did say that. We don't say, I tend to doing this is a wrong expression. In the same way, people working in high positions in companies tend to shift their work burden by delegating tasks to their subordinates. Moving on to the next question. Select the correct option that fills the blanks to make the sentence meaningfully complete. The glass lay dash on the table. The glass lay dash on the table. And here are the 4 options. Your time begins now. Yes. Were you successful in guessing the answer? And the answer is option B, untouched. The glass lay untouched on the table. So the 4 options, not touched, not untouching, or not touched. So all such A, C and D are wrong options because they do not really fit into that particular blank. The glass lay untouched on the table. So option B is the correct one. Select the correct option that fills the blanks to make the sentence meaningfully complete. Dash the shirt was washed twice, still he refused to wear it. Your time begins now. Yes, the answer is though, option A. Though the shirt was washed twice, still he refused to wear it. Check out the other options also, why the other options are wrong. Dash the shirt was washed twice. Because the shirt was washed twice, that does not make any sense there. However, the shirt was washed twice does not fit in. Since also it doesn't fit in. While the shirt was washed twice, while is used for a continuation of what you call a continuous tense, because when we are talking about an action is continuing, only then we use. The correct option is option A. Though the shirt was washed twice, still he refused to wear it. Moving on. Read the sentence to find out whether there is any grammatical error in it. The error, if any, will be in one part of the sentence. The letter of that part is the answer. Ignore the error of punctuation, if any. Yes. Your time begins now. This decision provides firm ground for all players in the equality rights arena. Spot the correct answer. Well, friends, the right option is option A, because this concept is all about spotting the error. Here, option A, because this decision provides, which is a wrong statement, should be this decision provides. It's not these, because these is an indicative of a plural. So it should not be this, it should be this decision provides. So there should be singular indication because decision is singular, therefore this decision. So option A is the correct one, and that is where part A of the sentence is where we find the error. Yes, moving on to the next question. Dash been regularly exercising for quite a few days now. I dash been regularly exercising for quite a few days now. Yes, it's all about filling the blank with the appropriate word from out of the options given below. Your time begins now. Yes, the correct option is have been, option D. I have been regularly exercising for quite a few days now. Again, this particular statement, this question is also based on present perfect continuous tense. But I just want to tell you here one small what you call a tip for you. Remember, out of the around 7 questions we have seen, based on present perfect continuous, we have had 2 questions, which means a very important tense. Okay, present perfect continuous tense is a very important tense, based on which you can expect not less than 2 to 3 questions on any kind of standard recruitment tests. Okay, so make sure it is a very significant concept. Try to understand present perfect continuous tense elaborately. Don't worry, I will take you probably in the days to come. I will give you another beautiful session on understanding different forms of tenses, different concepts of tenses, and then I'll give you elaborate understanding of the concepts. So here we go. I have been regularly exercising for quite a few days now. Moving on to the next question. In the question, a part of the sentence is italicized. Alternatives to the italicized part are given, which may improve the construction of the sentence. Select the correct alternative. What have we got for dinner? That is a statement. So check out which is the correct one. We got for the dinner. We got for a dinner. We gotten for dinner. Your time begins now. Yes, the correct answer is option E. No change. Actually, this particular statement A does not require any change at all, because what have we got for dinner? Before dinner, we did not add any article, the, a or an. Therefore, option B, we got for the dinner, we got for a dinner, we gotten for dinner. B, C, D options are absolutely wrong. The correct option, the correct statement is this particular sentence does not require any change at all. What have we got for dinner? So the correct option is option C. No change is to be made in this particular sentence because there is no error at all. Here we go to the next question. Yes, select the word or phrase which best expresses the meaning of the word given. So you need to find out the synonym for the word shabby. Options: pure, dirty, interesting, curious. Your time starts now. The answer is dirty. Shabby means dirty. Say for example, we use a word like, this guy is looking shabby in this dress. Okay, don't keep your room shabby. Bachelors' rooms are very often shabby. You're looking very shabby in this dress. Shabby looking people are always disliked by others. So shabby means dirty. Okay, that's what it means. Moving on to the next question. Profuse. Select the word or phrase which best express the meaning of the word given. Profuse. Options: diffuse, ample, flimsy, accept, declare. Your time starts now. The answer is option B, ample. Profuse means in plenty, available in plenty. Okay, so many. Okay, available in huge number. So profuse opportunity. Say for example, if you say the youth today have got profuse opportunities, ample opportunities, which means so many opportunities are available. The talented people are always having always have an option of profuse careers. Okay, profuse employability options. So profuse means ample, so many, in plenty. Select the word or phrase which is nearly opposite in meaning to the word given. So here it's not a synonym, it's going to be antonym. We need to find the antonym for the word extraordinary, and the options are exceptional, unusual, spectacle, common. Your time starts now. Made any guess? Well, here we go. The opposite of extraordinary is option D. D, common. Extraordinary means beyond the ordinary, which is something really big, really great. So extraordinary means something unexceptional. Okay, so that's what it means. So very, very exceptional. So the opposite is common. Very simple, common. Extraordinary means beyond the common, uncommon, very high, very great in size. But when it comes to opposite of extraordinary is common. Moving on to the next question. Select the option that is most really opposite to the word given. Discrete, opposite. Options: continuous, secretive, distinctive, cautious, judicious. Your time begins now. Opposite of discrete. Remember, before you find the opposite of any word, you must understand its original meaning. Only then you will be able to guess what exactly is opposite for this. And the answer here is option A, continuous. Discrete means something which is separated, something which is stopped at a particular moment, which does not continue. So here, discrete means stopped or cut off, or which is separated, and the opposite is continuous. Option A. Moving on to the next question. Select the option that is most nearly opposite to the given word. Foolishly, opposite. Options: shrewdly, cannily, wisely, astutely. I hope you guessed it well. So the answer is option C, wisely. Foolishly opposite is wisely. You might wonder what is the meaning of the other words. Shrewdly also means actually intellectually. High intelligence is called shrewd, or cannily means what you call with an intention to cheat. Okay, with a negative thought, what you call with an intention to cause harm. That's called canny thinking. Next, astutely. Astutely means extremely high intelligence. But in simple words, foolishly opposite is wisely. Option C. Yes, here is another very interesting question here. This question is all about jumbled sentence need to be put into right order and pick the right option here. If you guys are ready, here we go. Let me read the question for you. In the question, each passage consists of 6 sentences. The first and the 6 sentences are given in the beginning. The middle 4 sentences have been removed and jumbled up. These are labeled P, Q, R and S. Select the proper order for the 4 sentences. S1 and S6 are given. The first sentence of the passage is S1. The last sentence of the passage is S6. In between, P, Q, R, S are given, which you need to be put into the right option. So here we go. I'll read it for you. I keep on flapping my big ears all day. That is the beginning of the sentence. The last end of the sentence is, am I not a smart and intelligent elephant? And P, they also fear that I will flap them all away. Q, but children wonder why I flap them so. R, I flap them so to make sure they are safely there on either side of my head. Yes, but I know what I am doing. Here we go. I'm just giving you a few more seconds required, because I understand most of you probably require a little more time for you to guess and arrange them into proper order. So if you guys are ready, I'm going to reveal the answer. The correct combination is option B, QPSR. Let's put them into right order. Starting with S1, I keep on flapping my big ears all day. Q, but children wonder why I flap them so. P, they also fear that I will flap them all away. Next, yes, but I know what I am doing. Next, R, I flap them so to make sure they are safely there on either side of my head. And finally, yes, 6, am I not a smart and intelligent elephant? So option is option B. The last question of the test today, select the correct option that fills the blank to make the sentence meaningfully complete. As per the recent ethical rules laid down by the National Institute of Health, diseases which cannot be treated dash would qualify for treatment involving human gene manipulation. The options are dangerous, similar, alternatively, uncommon. Your time begins now. Try out all the options and check to see which option fits the best into the blank. Here we go. The answer is option C. Alternatively, as per the recent ethical rules laid down by National Institute of Health, diseases which cannot be treated alternatively would qualify for treatment involving human gene manipulation. Well, friends, that brings us to the end of this session here. This is a small test I happen to put you through, but I want you all to check to see how many answers you were able to guess correctly, and how many marks you were able to score out of the 15 marks this test was conducted upon. I am sure if you are able to score 12 to 14, if you are able to score all 15, I am sure you are a genius. Or if you are able to score between 12 to 14 or something like between that, I am sure you are an exceptionally talented girl or a talented boy. Or else if you have scored somewhere between below 10, you need to check to see, because simple concepts and the questions, I'm sure some of you might have come across, but these are really good questions. Most of the questions based on different concepts that we have discussed. So check to see and grade yourself as to where you exactly stand. If you have scored 12 above, you are excellent. You have scored between 10 to 12, you are just good. Okay, I would say as very good. If you have scored 9 to 10 or 11, something like that, you would be around some good. If it is less than 9, if you have scored in this test, I'm sure you need to really check and need to put in a lot more practice to acquaint yourself with all these concepts. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to more updates. So do subscribe to my channel, and if you have any doubts regarding this, you can always post them in the comment section. Thanks a lot.